The number one question I get asked is, what does the process look like for me? What is owed to me? Now, as a mediator, I can't represent you. I represent the process. I represent a negotiated agreement. I know a lot about the process, and especially if you want to do it yourself, and yet you can't come to an agreement on everything, and also you're a little confused about the process and what to expect, and it's making you really nervous and uncertain. And the big things that you can't come to an agreement on are things like about your custody or your parenting time, and or child support, and or maintenance. These are setting you up for success in the next chapter of your life. But if you're not ready for a mediation, and you're not ready to basically work with the other party to come up with those solutions, the most important thing that you should be doing right now is understanding what the process is and the decisions that you need to make. And you don't have to spend thousands of dollars doing that. How do people spend thousands of dollars just getting to understand the process? Is that they take the advice of everyone in their circle, and that is, go speak to 4 lawyers. And okay, if you speak to 4 lawyers right off the bat without understanding the process, there are 2 things that are going to happen. One is you're going to spend a lot of money, because the lawyers you want on your side are going to charge for the initial consultation. If you're like me, you speak to a couple lawyers that are like the high-powered ones, because you want that on your side, right? So that's like $400 a pop for each one of those. It starts to add up. You're spending over $1,000 just at that initial consultation, where you're asking them the same questions, and you don't even really know what kind of questions you're asking, because you're not prepared for that meeting, because you're overwhelmed and you don't know where to start. That's normal, but I don't want you wasting that kind of money. The second thing is that you might get swept up in their agenda. So you need to know your agenda about what is important for your family. And you actually, more than anything, need to understand your situation, like being real. You have to have an assessment of your situation. All of these things we cover in the workshop that I'm giving the second week in July. It starts July 8th. It's called the Divorce Fundamentals. And this, we go through what is required in Colorado, and we go through an assessment and your situation, so you're really prepared for that conversation. If you even need to hire a lawyer, sometimes you don't. You'll get to understand that. I'm going to teach you what kind of decisions you have to make, and then how to prepare for making those kinds of decisions. Understand that you're in a reactive state because you're in overwhelm, and the grief and sadness and anger, all of those things are impacting the quality of decisions you're making. So I'm going to teach you how to take where you are and reframe yourself as you're making these decisions during divorce, which are really impactful on the remainder of your life. So you need that. And then we talk about how to get a divorce team. How do you gather an awesome divorce team that works for you and the objectives you have, so that you're not enrolled in other people's objectives while you go through this. Anyway, join me. I can't wait to see you. Divorce Fundamentals, and we're going to start in a few weeks. Bye.